going viral. Get ready. We're going viral.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another installment of The Viral Podcast. I'm your host, Chelcie Lynn.
And I'm your host, Paige, Ginn.
And welcome back to another installment of the podcast.
Thank you for being here, tuning in, being vertical, waking up.
Yeah.
Just opening your eyes is such a blessing.
For real. And we got old Steven Tyler over there.
Yeah, looking like a band member.
Hello.
And hey, honeys, my voice is still
Crispy.
Crispy and raspy and raspy.
It has been for weeks now, and I'm pissed.
Yeah, what you gonna do? Maybe drink some tea or like
I've drank some tea.
What's every tour you go on?
I know.
You get really raspy.
I know, but it's fine. I feel like I sound sexy.
But does it hurt?
No, I don't
Okay.
even feel sick.
Really?
It's just my throat sounds this way. I don't feel sick. I'm fine.
Is it a virus?
It's a virus.
It's a mo sticky.
It's a mo sticky.
Mo icky.
It's a mo icky and a mo leaky.
Need some timer?
I'll tell you what I need. I need big giant old lady pads.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say big in your.
Well, that too. I could handle a big right now. Yeah.
And a big Coke.
Oh God.
Which would you rather have, a Coke or a Coke?
Right now, a Coke and then a Coke right after.
Gosh, there's
Oh.
nothing better than a drink right after getting some and just rolling over and there's a refreshment right there.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
You can't beat it,
That's it right there.
but it sucks if there's not one.
No, I had to start wearing pads daily, even if I'm not on my period, because I just pee so much.
Carson Daly.
Hey, honey's Carson Daly here.
So why? Because you have that weak urethra.
If-
Everyone knows that.
If I laugh,
Mhm.
piss. If I stand up too fast, piss.
Cry.
If I cry. And I'm not talking about, ooh, a little droplet. I'm talking about enough to,
Fill a diaper.
yeah,
I feel like you need to go to the doctor about that.
I do. I need to go there's something I can do. I have it written down.
Kegels?
No, it's different. No, Kegels ain't going to do shit.
Different hole.
Different hole.
Oh, for real?
Where I need to go and basically it has your, it takes care of that. I need to do it. I've needed to do it for a while.
Next time.
Next time. I'll do it next time.
Next
But
time.
I just miss the days where I didn't have to wear a pad every day.
Damn.
I wear them. I feel like my periods are so long lasting that I wear a pad every day.
You're
too.
right.
Me and you should be sponsored by Always because we always be bleeding.
Or depends.
yeah.
Or always be pissing.
Depending on Always bleeding. Maybe both sponsors could be
Right.
cool.
Oh, man, that would be awesome. I would do it in a heartbeat. That would be awesome.
Easy.
Yeah.
That'd be an easy sponsor to pick up.
Wow. Wow.
And they just, catch our clots.
Well, that's what they're there for. Can you imagine the days before the people had those?
Oh, washing off their chonies in the river.
The cloth.
I would love watching my clots. I bet fish would just gobble those suckers up.
Oh,
And you know they would.
Paige texted me a picture of a big old cloth.
No.
Snapchat.
Snapchatted me it.
So that's what y'all are doing on Snapchat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
She's in nasty shit too. And she made me look at her poop at the antique store.
Uh-huh. And Paige said it looked like brisket.
Shredded brisket.
Was shredded.
Oh, well, I didn't flush my clots. I've done that to you before too.
On purpose.
Yeah. And I was in the bathroom vlogging and I was like, Maggie's going to use the bathroom after me. Should I not
I'm
flush?
getting sick.
Okay, close your ears. I'll tell the audience. I said Maggie's in the... That's
No,
not
you can
helping.
still hear
I
it.
hear you.
Here,
Go
what
ahead,
if I...
go
I
ahead.
said Maggie's in the bathroom and should I not flush? And so I didn't. And she goes in there and she goes, oh my gosh, Paige, that was bad.
Damn.
It's on the vlog, but
Okay, we got to watch that vlog.
Yeah.
Watch
Be sure to tune in.
The baby girls have been vlogging.
ABF, baby.
ABF.
ABF.
Always be filming.
Always be filming ABF.
Mm-hmm.
So
well-
what's new?
Well, nothing. What's new? Tammy, I'm gonna
I'm
miss
gonna
you.
miss you, Tammy.
Should we do a little look, 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 love? Hey! La 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 la! Hey! La 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 la! Hey! Wow. All right.
Banger.
My hate is rounding people up to leave.
You already said that.
I did. That was
Yeah,
last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't delete it then.
Delete
then I
it.
hate slippery surfaces.
That's smart.
Like what? A counter or a floor?
Floor. Slippery slippery areas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's make everything non-slip.
Okay, I like that one a lot.
I don't want to be slipping around. I don't want to be sliding.
Yeah.
I don't want there to be water on the ground, oil. I want to walk without worrying about tearing an LCA.
ACL.
Yeah.
ACL.
LCA. What the hell is that? Okay, that was good.
Yeah. You're right, though, because it's dangerous, especially when you're a bigger person.
I don't want a slippery surface.
Well,
Oh, you could freaking tear so much.
you're gonna f something up.
Right.
Hospital bills
If
ain't
you-
cheap.
Well, you just said the
Sorry.
F, you just said the F word.
And the hip, it's okay. Just a couple $100 down
You
to
gonna-
Dwayne.
Done
You're gonna
doing.
bust your hip.
Bust a hymen.
All right, what's yours?
I don't love when they sit there and try to talk to you at Dutch Bros like, so what are you doing today? And you just got nothing going on and you're like trying to make up something.
Or you don't want to tell them what you do have going on because
I know.
they're gonna follow up with more questions.
Yeah, then they're like, what do you do for your job?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh gosh, I talk about
Clots.
buttholes and clots.
Right.
And they're like, I'll take a listen. And then you go, oh, it's really raunchy, but
Right.
okay. Because you just don't want to be like disrespectful. Like, listen to this, you know?
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
That's how sometimes people will be like, oh, like people I know or whatever, like, oh, you never sent me a calendar. I'm like, I don't want to assume you want to see my tits.
And your whole family.
You need to ask me.
Yeah,
I don't want to
consent.
just send you my boobs and you not know that's what it is. You know, like I'm not.
Consentity.
Yeah, consentity. And you know what else? When I was like an adolescent, I used to think
Dude,
that
I never remember what that is. Does
Like
that
a
mean
kid-
when you're young?
like you're not a kid, but you're like a teenager. You're coming of age type
Okay.
thing. I always thought that I was gonna break my hymen while riding a horse,
Stop it.
and I never rode horses. So I don't know why that was a fear of mine.
I was more afraid of getting bucked off.
Because every YM magazine said, "Oh, you could break your hymen by doing these things," and one of them was always riding a horse.
But what did it matter? If you broke it or not.
Yeah, you could probably more likely to break it just riding a.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But I was so scared it was going to happen on a horse. Didn't even own a damn horse.
Maybe try a bull. A bull would really bust your hymen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Would you ever hop on a bull
No.
for a prank?
No.
Would
Okay.
you?
No.
Uh-uh.
Chima, no.
Daniels makes fun of me for going,
Why?
having an H, like, Every time I do it, he goes,
I didn't know. That's
He's like, that must be a small town thing or whatever.
a normal thing.
That's a normal thing. He's crazy.
Yeah.
He thinks it should be
It's both. It's both. I say both.
Watch, if you do it in front of him,
I'll start doing it.
yeah, he'll go,
I'll start doing it.
Yeah.
I'll start doing it.
What's
So-
your hate?
I hate when you pull up to a gas station or like a small little store and there's only like one person working and they're sitting outside smoking.
Uh-huh.
And then you're like, man, I'm about to ruin their day.
Oh, and they have to go in. 'cause
And
of
then they
you.
look at you and they just put their
You're-
cigarette. They're like mad
Just
that
say,
you ruined
hey,
their
take your
smoke.
time. Say, take your time. I'm going to be in there pissing and getting snacks.
Well, I do, but they don't. They always come right in.
They think you're stealing or something,
Probably.
maybe.
That's a good one because that's a real one.
Dude,
You're right.
I cringe. And it just happened to me like yesterday. And I'm like, man, I hate that.
You're right.
Every
ruined.
gas station employee smokes.
Those
Yeah.
smoke breaks are the world on an 8-hour shift.
Oh my gosh. And to catch a break with nobody in the store for 1 second, they probably have to bust out there and light that sucker.
And then somebody pulls up.
Oh,
And it was a long cigarette. So I knew she had just lit it.
Oh.
And I was like, hey, you can stay out here and smoke. I don't care.
Well, I've never been a smoker, so once it's lit and you have to put it out, you can't relight it, can you?
You can.
You just don't. Y'all don't like to.
Right. I mean, I don't know. It's whatever.
Y'all don't like to.
my Aunt Kim
Hold
will
on.
just.
I'm sorry.
You got a call?
5,
Oh.
4, 3,
Three,
2, 1. Hold on.
You,
There we go.
if you're Chelsea's alarm and you're broken.
You. If you try to set an alarm, then the alarm doesn't go off.
You. You if you make a early airplane appointment and then you regret it.
You.
You if you have a pink suitcase.
You if you have 2 pink suitcases. You.
You if your flight gets canceled.
You. Hey, if you're rude to people.
You if you forget the sauce in the bag.
You.
If you're DoorDash and you forget the drink.
You. If you go through a drive-thru and the drive-thru person goes, go ahead.
If you're in the drive-thru and they go, and then. When you're not done ordering.
You.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, when that alarm does not go off when I fucking said it,
Make sure your volume's up.
it would.
Just go get one of those little spin.
We need that. I've been saying for months, we need a damn alarm specifically for the 10-minute timer. As soon as the pod starts, it should be like...
We need a digital so we can see.
I'm getting one.
The
put it
rockers
digital.
will know. The rockers will know what we need.
Because when I set the alarm and I sit here and I'm turning up the volume and it wants to do nothing.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's do our loves.
Okay. Let me think of something real quick.
What is it,
Let's do our
Chelcie?
loves. I love when you're out in public and you're taking a picture of yourself or you and whoever you're with, and some stranger walks by and asks, "Oh, you want me to take a picture of you guys?"
That's really sweet.
I like that because it's like, yes, I do.
One time I started taking so many pictures of people on the pier that they thought
Stop.
they thought I worked on the pier as the camera lady. I started having a line of 20 plus people
Paige,
with
stop.
their phones out, and I just sat there taking photos for like, over an hour maybe.
Paige, stop.
Yeah,
That's actually one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
it was wild.
And you just sit there?
well, you know me.
Yeah.
You know, I'd just be doing that and freaking fixing the lighting, stand over here.
I mean, that's funny, Paige.
Yeah,
You
Dawn
do
was
take
there.
good pictures.
Thank you guys.
She gets good ones.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
You know the angles.
Okay, I'm going to make that my love because I really just kind of was going off the top of my head. Made
Okay.
up the hate on the spot too.
Okay.
Ooh.
Can't even remember what it was. Okay, so I do love taking photos of my friends and videos, and just it's fun to like put them together and to look back on them and stuff and look back at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
And just I put you guys on my Pinterest. I have a folder of all of you guys.
Oh, I know.
And
Need to
it's
get
like,
on there and look.
Chelcie, it's locked. Lock in.
You got to lock in.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like, I don't even know if you guys know I take these photos of you. Not in a creepy way. You're not
know if you know I take photos of you.
you're not
have-
sleeping or nothing.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Maybe.
No, just like cute ones, even like candid, you know.
And you just have albums of just us?
Just everyone. Friends, family, but also folders just for you guys because I have an idea. Should I say it?
Well, I was going to say, what you doing that for?
Yeah.
I also have an idea for a game, a board game. Yeah, this is in the future.
Okay. Maybe you
I
wanna
don't know if
say-
I should say it
maybe
on
you
here
wanna
because
save
I
it.
don't want somebody to take the idea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're
Save
right.
it. Save it.
Because you never know.
You never know when
Yeah.
you say things if people are gonna take them from you.
Hey, that
And
was
they
great.
will.
That was great. Okay, Maggie, what's your love?
My love is I love going to the nursery and buying flowers for my porch
Ooh.
and little hanging baskets. And I just love having fresh plants and fresh flowers on the porch and like outside in my flower garden.
You love that.
Do you love watering them?
Got up early and watered everything this morning, and
And it smells so good.
it's just fun. I love being out in the yard.
And it looks pretty.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're-
it's beautiful.
When your yard is put together, and that's a full-time job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My mom just had to buy some fake ones for the first time ever off Temu
Uh-huh.
TikTok. No, TikTok shop.
Like Temu sells plants.
No,
I've never
and
been
they-
on Temu in my life.
I haven't either.
Me either. No, TikTok shop, and they actually look really good.
Oh.
But she's always had big, beautiful flowers,
Yeah.
and she's like, but we're always gone in the summer, and it's hard to keep them alive.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So how much do you have to water those suckers?
I mean, outside stuff's way different than indoor. My indoor I can do once a week. Just a light
Depends
water.
on if it rains. Like if it rains, I'll skip that day.
Yeah, for sure.
So we've been getting a lot of rain recently.
Can
so
you imagine if it was raining and you were outside watering your plants?
no, that'd be
Oh,
wild.
double water.
Well,
you think anyone's ever done that and not realize what they were doing?
Maybe a
I'm
dumbass.
sure. I'm sure.
If your IQ is not even freaking there.
Wow.
What does IQ even stand for?
Well,
It stands for I question
Really?
things.
intelligent.
Inquiry.
We don't know.
What does IQ stand for? That should be the first question on the IQ test.
Yeah.
Stop. What does it stand for, too, Beth? Stand for? Wait, I thought that's what you were looking up.
No, I did. I just
She's on Pornhub over there.
She's just looking up.
Intelligence quotient.
Yeah, I got
I've
half
never
of it
even
right.
heard those words.
I don't know.
Quantitant.
We don't know the second word.
We don't know the second word.
Help us out.
We're only half intelligent.
Somebody
Oh,
help us
man.
out.
Hey, we're gonna do a little like we did. We asked for questions for on our socials, on our
Yeah.
snaps and stuff, and we're gonna just kind of chill today, ask some questions, and we're gonna
We're just gonna bring you along with our day.
bring it along with our day. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Viral Podcast. We're going to answer some questions and take a couple calls at the end.
If you have been somebody who submitted a question, thank you from the bottom of our heart.
And also, if you've ever eaten my ass,
Raise
you
your
are
hand.
compensated.
How much?
You are due compensate.
Thank
Contact
you.
1-888.
I'm calling now because I need compensation. I have ate your ass 2 times.
You have.
So I'm calling. What's the rest of that phone number?
1-888.
Okay.
Get money.
Okay, I'm ringing in right now. The first caller said Twinkie or Honey Bun.
That's a question.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
from
you
my
got me.
Instagram.
Twinkie or honey bun? Honey bun.
Honey bun.
I don't mess with Twinkie.
Twinkies are a little too greasy for
They're-
me.
It's that fake oil.
Yeah, it's that oil.
Yeah, what is that oil? Fake oil?
Although
It's called?
it's probably in honey buns too, but honey bun, at least honey bun masks
The
the flavor.
icing masks the oil.
Dude, I will go get 5-6 of those boxes and suck them down in one night watching TV.
Do you
I mean,
heat 'em up?
I haven't done it, but I could.
Do you heat them up?
No, straight out the.
I like both. I like them straight and heat it up. I usually stack 2 or 3. This is why I don't,
Damn, Stecky Chan.
this is why I don't buy Little Debbie's
Same.
because I'll be stacking. I'll be stacking.
I haven't bought a
Whoa.
Little Debbie pack in years.
Whoa.
So when I do buy them, I'll stack 2 or 3 and put them in the microwave. Get them all warm. Big glass of milk.
Yeah,
Cake on cake on cake.
yeah,
You know, people stack pussies.
Yeah, you stack cakes.
yeah. Damien stacks pussies.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Who?
Me.
Oh my God, I'm stacked up. I'm in the middle of 2 other pussies.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Give me your buns, honeys.
Oh, who is that?
It's me. Turn around.
Who are you?
I haven't seen you in a minute.
Oh gosh,
Stack our pussies.
It's me, Damien.
that's Damien.
Who is that? Who
Barbara,
came in
it's
here?
me, Barbara.
I missed you, baby girl. Come here.
Yeah.
I love stacking just like my baby girl. Come here.
Oh God.
Hop on your sister.
Yeah, I'm up here. I'm up here.
Today I'm getting truffle butter. Oh, on my honey buns.
Ooh, not in me.
Okay, Damien's gonna come in your sister. Oh, I'm coming. Thank you.
He's so nice.
He's so polite.
Gentleman.
Oral says thank you after.
Oh, dang, I thought he was listening.
He thanks me.
Hold on.
Gentleman.
And I'm like, stop. Don't ever thank me.
Hold on. So oral for an hour.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean?
He
Does
always
he do it right after he nuts?
Or right after he
Or like
eats your pussy
or-
for an hour.
Yeah. Or before he leaves, he's like, "Oh, thanks for coming over." Or no, he's like,
usually we'll be done and then we'll be like laying there and he'll be like, "Oh God, that was awesome. Thank you."
You're like, no problem. So give me gas money too. Shoot.
I think that'd piss me off if I got thanked.
No.
He thanks me.
No, that's a
think-
nice gesture.
If it's like, "Hey, thanks for coming over."
Well,
thanks
he's
for
like,
coming-"
"Hey, thank you for giving me that pussy."
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're kind of like, would you say?
He's polite about it.
Or is it like just exchange, like next? What are you worried about, Chelcie?
I just think it would bother me.
Why?
If I make you nut and you go, oh God, thank you. I'm like, calm down.
I feel like a lot of dudes say thank you.
Really?
Yeah.
I've had a lot of guys say thank you.
Okay, I think a thank you once wouldn't bother me, but if it was every time,
It's not every time, but it's a lot of the times.
do you ever say you're welcome?
No, I'm always like, don't say thank you.
What?
What does he say when you say that?
Nothing.
I'll just say no problem.
Or I'll say, yeah, thank you too.
Wait, does he nut in you?
Mm-hmm.
Grammy. Do you go get it out right away?
Oh!
Here's the thing. He's had a vasectomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think he like nuts.
What? There's no
Jizz.
liquid? Just air?
I really don't think he nuts jizz.
So what does he nut? Nut?
I've
See,
never had anything.
I think they
drip
still
out.
have orgasms, but that there's
Correct.
no
There's
no
no-
juice.
There's
no semen?
I've never seen any.
I want to say that's right.
And he doesn't even have like the pre-drip.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's what you want.
Some guys don't
Perfect.
have it though.
You still want to feel it throbbing you, but you don't want to deal with the juice.
And I haven't seen any juice.
That's like perfect.
But I don't know. Sometimes a little pre.
You like to feel it squirt on you.
No. I'm saying like a little pre-cum is fine.
no, I
But
don't
like
want.
too much, it's wild.
No.
Especially if you're sucking on it and you get a little hint of cum.
I don't want any of it.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's like the perfect
I
scenario.
know.
Yeah, but also if somebody comes and you can't see it, you'd be like, did they really come?
Yeah, you can still feel it throb. I'm sure you can still,
Yeah.
for sure.
But
Well,
guys
I
can
asked
also
him.
make their dicks throb like a jellyfish.
There's a difference. You know.
Yeah.
Does he go, oh?
Mm-hmm.
He does.
He does do that.
All right, oral for an hour.
Oral for an hour. Okay, what's your question?
We got to have him a guest on the podcast.
Yeah. We'll disguise
no.
his voice, and he doesn't even know we have a podcast. You should say, hey, I'm taking you somewhere for your birthday.
Stop it.
Get him in that seat. We're going to take off the blindfold, and we're going to say,
Y'all.
hey, we talk about you here every Tuesday.
If we had him on the pod, that would be crazy.
Yeah, I would. I got a would you rather here
Would you rather?
from Joshua. Would you rather live in a house with poltergeists,
God damn.
Who's that?
like a demonic entity?
You ain't never seen that movie?
A poltergeist?
It's real,
Mm-hmm.
but that's what they're called sometimes.
Poltergeist.
Like a demonic entity, like a.
Like a mean ghost.
I've never heard.
You never heard of the word poltergeist?
No. I thought you were talking about an like an upholstery person.
No,
I'm like, what's so bad with that? Fixing your furniture?
no.
What's the
Okay.
other thing?
Would you rather live in a house with a poltergeist or a house full of roaches?
Roaches.
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
day.
Yeah, same. I'll be dining with those motherfuckers. Come sit by me.
I'll
'Kay.
have them crawling on me while we're watching TV
Yeah,
together.
I'll have them crawling in my holes. I don't give a shit. I do not want to live with poltergeists.
I'd be terrified, bro.
And that's coming from somebody who's lived with roaches.
Right.
So this must be a scary freaking.
You don't want to live with a demonic entity. I don't even want to
Dude,
talk about it.
No.
No, I don't want to. Hell no. Just like cabinets slamming shut.
Sure,
and,
worse
like,
than that.
Worse than that.
Oh, poking you in your sleep?
Worse.
Hurting you.
anal?
Like hurting you.
And scaring you more than anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Just to be in constant fear.
tying your
Uh-uh.
tits in a knot and stuff.
that might be fun though. That's kind of ghost I would be, but I wouldn't be a poltergeist or nothing. But I would live with roaches in a heartbeat.
That's a given.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just live with roaches easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'd clean up your plate.
They would.
Yeah, that's a plus.
Yeah, that is a plus. They
You
clean
could
up
leave food on your
any-
plate and they would clean it up.
any crumbs you
Yeah.
leave, they'll come grab. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That was a good
Okay,
question.
Well, yeah,
Joshua.
that was. Thanks, Joshua, for
Yeah.
writing her. Okay. This person said, if you were an actress, what kind of movie would y'all be in?
A porno.
Yeah.
Oh,
What kind?
a 70s bush
A 70s.
disco porno.
That'd be fun, actually. I would do it.
I'd shave off my pubes for you and then make you a merkin. with
That's
my kids.
nice.
To have
That's
one of
nice.
those 70s porno dudes walk in.
Oh, and just rail you.
Oh,
And like
God.
his hair and the orange vibe. Or
Big
like,
stash.
The big thick stash and then the hair
Oh, wooden
Oh.
walls.
with his bell bottoms. Let me slip these bell bottoms off.
A belt.
You're right, Maggie.
Come on.
Boots, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd be in a dumb comedy movie.
What year?
Ooh, early 2000s.
That would be
Those
awesome.
were the best ones.
You'd be like a Farley. Yeah. I would always want to be in a scary movie. Like a zombie, like
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead type.
But you gotta know what a poltergeist is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now you know.
No, I'm
Nah.
learning.
Learning. Baby girl's learning.
Learn something every day.
You
Learn something new.
You learn something every day. Yes, you'd be great in a scary movie.
Yeah, you would.
I've always wanted to do something like that, or just be, I actually kind of anything would be fun.
Yeah.
If anybody is a director and hiring, let baby girls know.
Let the baby girls know we'll be in your movie. Lots of people were asking this. Well, I've gotten this question before.
Yeah, what is it?
Jessica wants to know, is Maggie's hair color naturally black or does she dye it?
I died.
But you are naturally black, but you started graying.
So, yeah, that's the thing. My hair's always been this color, I feel like, even when I was younger. But the older I'm getting, I'm getting a lot more grays.
Yeah.
Especially around my face. Like, if I don't, I have to color my hair every, 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Dude, the gray would be so dope if you let it grow out.
She doesn't want the middle stage, though. I keep telling her that.
Dude,
Well-
the middle stage, just let it, just rock it. Who
I just
cares?
don't know if I'm ready for it.
Yeah, no problem.
Maybe in a few more years.
I
I
have
feel like
patches
I'm-
of gray.
This is like pure white. I'm not even joking.
Man, a young person with gray hair, though, is so cool to me. I've said this before.
Just gray hair in general,
Yeah.
dude. Like pretty gray hair.
I don't look good with light hair, though. I look really washed out.
I've never seen you with light hair.
Let us decide.
Yeah. Let us decide.
Okay, so yeah.
But she won't do it. But
Maybe in a few
okay.
years.
Okay.
When I'm
Yeah.
closer to 40.
Yeah, when
Okay.
you're ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, just let us know when you're ready.
Okay.
We'll probably notice.
We'll vlog the process.
Oh, easy. ABF.
ABF, baby.
You know we be ABFing.
ABF. Good one.
ABF. ABF.
Hey, honey, you got another question here?
Yeah, this person said, do women like to get it eaten from the back?
I don't.
Oh, I hate it.
That's from Topher.
I hate it.
I don't like it.
Because I don't know if you feel different about this because you're skinny and you have a thin pussy. When you have a fat, juicy pussy and fat lips and fat
And you gotta hold
legs
yourself
and
up.
an ass, like when you got a lot going on down there.
What does that have to do with your ass?
It does. It's
Mm-hmm.
harder to get to the clit through all that.
Oh, they're talking eating the vagina from the back?
Yeah, what'd you think they meant?
Just like
yeah.
eating ass, maybe?
Nah.
No.
They're talking about eating.
You want to eat from the back.
It says, do women like to get it eaten from the back?
No.
Eating that pussy.
Yeah.
No, that's not, no. I'd rather lay there like Patrick the Starfish.
It's more comfortable that way.
Yeah.
And when a guy's trying to eat it from the back, in my experience, they're always struggling to find the clit through those big pussy lips.
No, because they're just struggling to find it even when you're skinny because they get all discombobulated, almost like they're driving an
Yeah.
airplane through clouds.
Yeah. I bet it's even worse.
And get turned upside
The
down.
direction.
Yeah.
They'll
they're not
be
used to
licking
it.
the hole.
Yeah.
Yes.
the
Thinking they're really
asshole.
doing something and you're just like, come on.
You're
I don't
like-
want the whole lick.
They get displaced, and sometimes you have to like move them to where they need to be.
Having the hole licked does absolutely nothing.
Oh, stay away from the hole.
So don't even do it.
Yeah. Some girls like it.
The
But
hole,
who? Let us know if you like your hole licked.
We
just
talked
in
about
and
this.
out. Yeah, they some do.
We talked about it forever ago, and I got so many messages. I love the whole lick.
They must have
Nah.
that Gene Simmons tongue then.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Your man's tongue may look like a dick then. Maybe the size of a cock.
Yeah.
That got me.
Have you seen that old guy on social media who plays the organ with his tongue?
Yes. I will lose my mind.
Nothing's funnier.
What, the weekend?
And he goes fast.
Let me see.
Bro, Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Have I seen this?
Yeah, I'm going to find it. I'm going to
Okay,
find it.
Let me see another question that I have.
I love and I hate TikTok, but I love when I find videos like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, and there's the guy that has no hands.
Yes.
Who plays?
I watch a girl that makes food all the time with her family, and she doesn't really have any fingers or arms.
He's got no time. He's got
okay, I've seen him.
He's got no arms. He just.
Yep.
Hey, he would be good at
That's
eating
what I'm saying.
pussy.
Oh, but his tongue is like a bird tongue. It's like paper thin.
But he's got strength.
That's what I'm saying. It don't matter if it's thin. If you're
He'd send oral for an hour out of the
Yeah.
park.
if you're doing that and your tongue is strong and you can get it,
And
Yeah.
creating music.
if you're creating beautiful melodies with your tongue, you can make a girl come.
Absolutely.
beautiful.
Absolutely.
That was beautiful.
You
for
really can.
That poem.
What a
Yeah.
cool guy.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Okay, this person, Mama Mia, said, if you could learn the absolute truth to one question, what would it be?
Oh, God.
That's hard. That's deep. That's on the spot.
That is deep. And you got to be careful with that one.
I
yeah,
think
but
yes, because
Because sometimes you might not want to know. Or you're better off not knowing.
gosh, but then also.
I think for me, I would want to know the cold, hard truth about religion.
God, yes.
Just any religion.
All religions, any religion. What's the one truth? If there is a truth, what is the? I would want to know all the answers to everything religious.
And how did it like start?
Yeah.
I just would want to know
All the
everything.
details.
Everything.
Each religion would be like, we are the truth.
I know that's what I'm saying.
I'm just kidding.
So
I know you'd have. Oh gosh.
Some people listen now are going, well, there is the truth. There's this.
But yeah.
How would you actually know?
I know. Well, that's the magic question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to find out.
But do you think that is something you could actually ever find out?
Well,
No.
yeah, if you get the one free
This is. But she's talking about in real life.
oh no.
No. I think your truth is what you create
Yeah,
and believe.
I like that.
And it may be different for some,
Yeah.
that's the thing. You'll know for you,
Yeah.
but you won't know
For everyone.
big picture wise. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
And it's always so interesting to me. I'm like, man, like what's the let's get down to the nitty gritty here. What's the real deal?
I know. Even about just even the world. Like,
The dinosaurs.
yeah, just the truth about that.
I would
mean,
want to know. That would be my only question.
I think same because, dude, you're so right. That's the one thing
'Cause-
nobody knows.
Because it affects everything.
Mm-hmm.
It affects even non-religious people. It affects the whole world
Dude,
and how
it affects the economy.
everything, start to finish,
They're like the richest. The Mormons,
everything.
those motherfuckers.
It affects.
Be rich.
It affects the world. I would want to know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my one.
That was good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you. What were y'all going to say?
Maggie, you go. I'm still kind of.
I was
going
to touch on like the Egyptian
Ooh,
pyramids and
that's-
stuff.
Pyramids are so interesting.
That's a big mystery, and man,
That is true.
nobody knows nothing.
And don't they keep finding them? Like I hear
Yes.
they're finding them in freaking like Missouri or some like Nebraska or
I didn't
someplace.
hear that.
Well, they just did like a land scan and found out that they go like super far down, like humans can't.
And how they're even built, like they are, mathematically
Yes.
just perfect.
Dude,
So
yes.
it's just like could a
That
human
people would-
possibly even do that?
yeah.
Could this be an extraterrestrial?
Right.
Could this be?
Is that the hub where the
Right.
ETs come in and out
Mm-hmm.
of? Like,
That's what I'm saying is I think the answer to the religion thing will trickle down to
exactly,
knowing that.
exactly, and it will.
dude?
That's creepy.
That
Yes, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
that was a really good one.
Yeah.
And the mysteries of the sea,
Okay,
like the sea
yeah.
floor.
I would like to learn a lot about Antarctica and the wall.
Yeah,
Some people say, oh, stuff about that, or like maybe there's giants on the, like
Yes.
if giants were a real thing, or, people on TikTok go, go hard down that rabbit hole.
I think there's shit going on in this world that we can't even fathom.
We can
Right.
we're
Yes.
gobsmacked.
And we've said that
Uh-huh.
for 20 years now.
Gobsmacked.
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 There's giants on the other side of the wall, gobsmacked.
Yes.
But maybe not.
I don't put a no to anything. I'm like, hey, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, did somebody just say that on TikTok, or was Admiral Byrd really over there trying to do something, or was that a lie, or
Or is knowing those things and discovering those things also your truth because you created it? Or is it real in the universe?
We're getting so deep.
Exactly.
You know
I
what I'm
know.
saying?
I know, like, that's a whole other aspect to it.
I
You
know.
know?
That
There-
goes in with the map.
It's
Who made
kinda-
the
yeah.
map?
That's why I'll never say,
Is it
oh,
a flat earth? Is it a round earth?
that's why I'll never say that person's dumb for thinking that, or
No.
they're dumb for whatever. Because if that is your truth,
Then that's your truth.
I just love that we're all open-minded
Yeah.
and we can have these discussions, because you can't have discussions like this with a lot of people.
And people might
And
not
it's
not
sad.
even like that you're open minded and
I know.
not and
Right.
not believing in like one thing, you know. So
Right.
you can just kind of never make anyone happy or
because they think their truth is the only truth.
And it scares them.
Yeah.
dude, life's a trip.
There's so much unknown.
Yeah.
And there's
And it's
so many
scary and
freaking Kurt angles. You can look at one thing a million different ways, sides, up, down, side to side, look back at it.
front, back, side, side.
And it's going to look different from where you're looking at it.
Yes.
And you're all looking at the same thing.
Yes. Unfathomable. Gobsmacked.
She's gobsmacked right now. Gobsmacked.
Look at her.
Gobsmacked.
Gobsmacked, bobblehead, gobsmacked.
Wow. Yeah, great little conversation.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that deep. That's what the kids are saying right now. All the teenagers, it's not that deep.
I need to think of something.
I've
funny to say.
heard Lola say that.
And my nieces.
She'll tell me, I'll be like upset about something, and she's like, "It's not even that deep." And
Okay.
she'll like walk away, and I'm like, "Yeah, it is."
Well, we need to think of something good to come, a rebuttal for that.
Maybe this fist can be deep in that ass.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we need to think of something good for that. I wish I had a big ice cold Dr. Pepper right now.
We could make that happen in probably 30 minutes.
Oh,
Well.
yeah.
Just whenever.
yeah.
It'd be easier if Greg was here. You could just be like, Greg!
Pookie. He's in California getting our, well, he's racing his car.
Nah.
But guess what he texted me today?
Pookie, hey, baby.
Well, can I stay in California a little bit longer?
No, he goes, and this falls into another question that I've been getting a lot. Do you still have Big Mama?
Yeah.
What happened to Big Mama? What happened to your Ram Charger?
Dude.
The cars.
The float go. I can't wait for them to be back.
So yes, I still have it. I still have the cars. They are technically still in San Diego. They have never made it to Nashville. They were staying in San Diego because, Greg was staying there after we moved here for a little bit. Well, then Greg was like, hey, while they're out here, the Ram Charger needed a lot of work. Big Mama needed a new paint job, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's turned into a 1.5 year long project
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
because he's having his friends do them instead of
On the side.
On
It's
the
their
side.
side jobs.
So it's
Side
like-
hustle, is he just...
So they're not like making it a priority to get it done and get it to me. I think,
But a 1.5 years, come the on.
So Greg texted me today, Maggie, listen to this, and he goes, "Get ready. We will have your hot rods in Tennessee this year.
Dude, the year still just kind of started.
I promise."
So another year?
I wrote this year, LOL.
Needs to be this fucking month.
Needs to be this month.
What do they do?
This week,
We need to make a
dude.
trip to the garage.
Get my f***ing car here now.
We need to be float goating down the freeway immediately.
Greg's too nice, I feel like, when it comes to telling them to get it the done.
No, Greg is too big of a penny pincher because...
Yeah, that too.
Because, tell him,
About what? What?
About what?
should we?
What'd he do?
Travis being like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
Greg.
Chelcie knows about this. Travis was telling us when he was out here that Greg was going to buy him a flight back out to California. And he had to do like 4 layovers.
Stay the night at the dang airport.
One of the layovers was 12 hours long, so Greg could save $100.
And
I
Greg
go,
was-
I would have paid $500 and not deal with that.
Greg says, what? He told me to book the flight for him.
Travis was pissed.
I'll be taking care of this.
We'll have a meeting.
I'll be taking care of
Greg
it.
gonna be like, all y'all do is tell on me.
You guys are rats. I heard an episode that should have our podcast.
Greg loves to call us rats.
I've had this conversation with Greg before.
He don't listen.
I bet he couldn't even bring a bag home.
I'll be talking with him. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you guys for letting me know this.
You're welcome.
He's in trouble.
He's in trouble now.
He's in trouble.
Dude, he's going to seriously be mad. Nobody tag him in this or do nothing like that.
Nobody tell Greg what we just said.
Yeah.
Sherry wants to know, growing up, what is something that someone had that you thought made them rich?
Dang, a swimming pool? Stairs?
We've talked about this.
We have,
Stairs.
we have.
Stairs.
Dude, a basement, a freaking
A car.
a flat screen.
Just a car.
Yeah, a job.
A car that wasn't an absolute piece of shit. If they had like a decent car, I'm like, they got money.
Oh, and especially rich if they had TVs behind their seat.
Also, like people that didn't smoke that like smelt good.
Jewelry.
For me,
You know?
and I've said this, but when they had dogs that had those cones around their necks,
Yeah, you
I
said
go,
that.
wow, they can afford the vet.
Oh, I always thought the dogs with the cones were just like injured and they couldn't. They
Right.
weren't even at the vet. I thought they were hurt,
No, they.
and it was just the easier thing growing up.
Yeah, we
no.
never even
I mean,
really saw one like that.
literally everything that other people. We were so poor that every little thing that people did, I was like, they got money. They got
A
money.
full tank of gas.
Uh-huh.
A yard,
Yes.
A mowed yard.
a family.
A four-wheel. Oh, if you got a
Oh,
four-wheeler,
dude, you were exquisite.
you got
Right.
money.
You got money.
MTV Cribs money.
Those are expensive.
Looking back, I'm like,
Everything.
I had some
Man.
rich friends kind of growing up, I feel like.
I never did.
You know, they had the TVs behind the seats,
Really?
stuff like that. You know, the basement. And I'd go down there, just love eating their snacks.
snacks
they
in the
had-
basement.
They had mac and cheese in the containers. I was like, dang, they got money. They had full packs of batteries. They had, you know, if you
I
see
never had
a rich
Costco
friend.
batteries in a friend's house, you're like, they got money.
I never had a rich friend.
Everybody was pretty poor where we're from.
I remember one time we had an 8th grade graduation, and after 8th grade graduation, I had a friend come back. She was like, "Oh, after graduation, my dad took us down to Dallas, and we ate at Razoo's. And Razoo's is like a Cajun fried alligator tail type of place in like the Dallas.
Yeah.
I don't know where all they are, but
Yeah.
there's some in Dallas. We went to Razoo's, and I thought, you drove down to Dallas
Uh-huh.
to eat? You got money.
Yeah. Gas money.
Gas money, food.
Food money.
I was blown away
Uh-huh.
that they drove to Dallas. And that's like, it was probably 40 minutes from us.
But still,
Right.
you were barely getting to Sonic and shit. Huh?
I thought, money.
Money.
So, everything, to be honest, to answer your question,
I had friends going on cruises.
insane.
Bro.
All your friends would go to Mexico or the Bahamas and come back with cornrows. I never got
They
them.
would.
I never got them.
Just like one side.
Remember the early 2000s? Everybody came back from summer vacation with cornrows.
And
Uh-huh.
some beads.
And a suntan.
Yeah,
yeah.
I never had it.
Mm-mm.
I don't think you can even get it anymore.
You can't now, but back then you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got that.
Wild.
Man.
Yeah.
Very wild.
Times.
So, yeah.
Yeah, time's a ticking.
Okay. Ooh. This is a great question. This is from, it just says G.
G,
It- G. It's to Chelcie. This is for all you guys.
Okay.
Chelcie, what's a new skill or something you're interested in learning about?
Ooh.
Mm.
I already know mine.
Okay,
I
what?
was telling y'all
What?
this. There's a lady here in Nashville that teaches private
Pottery.
pottery
Yeah.
with using the thing that spins.
Yeah.
and
We've
pottery.
been saying this for
I
years.
know!
Why?
Just
we need
need
to
to
make
go.
time. Let's stop talking about it and do it.
Yeah. Just need to go.
And we need to hug each other, get my little tits and your big tits. with a vase. A
That'd be
vase.
so fun.
That'd be a beautiful vase.
So I want to go take lessons before I spend the money and splurge on an actual
Wheel.
table and wheel and stuff.
Yeah.
Just to see if it's something that I'm like,
Even interested in.
It looks so messy. I watch those people on TikTok doing it live. You know, the girls are just like
yeah.
molding that clay with their hands, just shaping. You know, I thought about even doing it on TikTok live.
You should.
That'd be wild. We
That'd
should
be
all
fun.
do it and just
Yeah.
You should. And it would definitely need its own little space. It needs its
Yeah.
own little like.
Well, because there's a lot
area.
of things that you're
Yeah.
gonna need. You're gonna need a whole cabinet
There's
full
water
of
involved.
equipment, the clay.
The
Right.
table's huge.
You're gonna need a drying rack.
But that's something that has been on the forefront of my mind for a long time that I want to try.
Yeah, and for me, mine's piano.
Yes,
I've
you
been
have.
saying that for years.
you have.
But, you know,
You have.
Quilting for me.
Yes.
I want to learn how to quilt.
dude, go to Utah and quilt with my mom. We'll send you to quilt camp.
Maggie,
I need
we
to.
can actually go do that, and she can teach you how to quilt.
So your mom can quilt.
Yeah. We'll get her and my grandma over there.
I need to go spend a week with her.
Quilt camp.
Quilt camp.
We should
Camille.
really do that.
I want to. I've been wanting to go. I've been wanting to learn to quilt for a few years now.
Tequila.
Call me Tequila.
Let's do that sometime.
Tequila.
Okay.
Do it. You want to learn too?
I would sit in and try to learn.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I find a lot of quilts that are beautiful, but they're really expensive. They're covered in holes. There's not really any. Here's the thing. I would want to do some badass patterns.
Yeah.
And the quilts too smell like musk sometimes and look like they got shat on.
Yeah, there's not really new cool quilts
That are clean.
with no holes. I think I
You could do that.
could even turn that into like a
Good. A business.
little side hustle.
Yep.
We got a lot of side hustles in our future.
Mm-hmm.
Hoof wants to know on a scale
Hoof.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how horny are you right now?
Oh,
gosh.
God.
This is a normal question for I feel like Chelcie asks us this almost.
I do ask you guys this, but
Yeah.
people want to know.
Dang, I'm kind of at a 10 or 11.
Really?
Well, because you got
Because you got a little
piece.
taste and now you're
Need the
wanting-
medicine.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you took a little sip and now you want to hold.
And now you want to gulp it.
you
A
wanna go-
guzzle.
Yeah.
Big guzzle.
So you're a 10 or 11. Wow.
What are you, Chimas?
2.
Ooh.
I was going to say about a 3.
When's the
I've
last
got-
time you had it?
Me?
Yeah, both of you.
Like maybe 4 nights ago.
Damn. Y'all be getting laid.
Yeah, I get laid all the time.
I did lay all the time.
I be getting my back blown out.
And a what position are you liking?
Doggy. I'm real into doggy right now.
Yeah. Can you come that way?
No.
I've always said, doggy feels the best, but you can't come in doggy.
Yeah. It can hit those angles and sometimes you can get the butterflies when the dick goes in. Yeah. Wild.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Let's see here. Let's do another.
Okay, this person's art pop said favorite weird smell, for example, wet knuckles.
Wet knuckles. That doesn't even
What does that mean?
like.
I don't know.
see?
I guess just smell your knuckles if they're wet.
But why they wet? They've been in a hole.
What's the question? Favorite smell?
Yeah, just like a favorite weird smell. Sometimes my ear gunk.
I'm gonna puke. I'm gonna get sick.
Now
right
that's
now.
a weird. That's
But
a
how
weird
much
smell.
gunk you got to where you're sniffing and smelling it?
Well, even belly button gunk. Like
I
if
don't
it's your
ever get
own-
belly button gunk.
What, Chelcie?
I would never pull gunk out and smell it.
That's wild.
But you also don't look at your shit ever. And I do. I got to see what came out of me.
To know if you're healthy or not.
Mm-hmm. Just see what's going on with me down there.
And then once you know, what do?
Nothing. Just wipe and go on with my day.
Then you know. It's like, why do you go to the doctor?
I don't want to know.
But that's weird.
I have 14-inch shits, and I have to know if they're still that every time I look. Yeah, you have the brisket shits. Why have you not been somewhere?
All right.
Well, I've got the foam shits today.
Froyo shits.
Paige was riding home with me this morning, and I go, I'm about to have to pull over. I got dizzy. I almost started sweating.
She had a crap attack.
I did. It was bad. Bad.
Those are
I go
the
on bad a
worst.
wreck.
Because you had to shit?
It was bad.
A crap attack.
Paige goes, "You got a crap attack." It got me.
Oh my God. Okay. Mary kill. Rainy day, snowy day, beach day.
Stop.
That's a hard one.
That's hard.
I love them all.
I know.
Okay. I'm going to a rainy day. Because I don't always like it to be rainy, but I love the rain. What was it? A beach day and a...
Snowy day.
Snow.
Okay. I'll marry a beach day because I feel like I could always go to the beach and I'll kill the snow day.
Same.
I'm going to... Oh my gosh. Oh, this... I don't know.
No, you got
Don't
it. You got it.
overthink
You
it.
got to do it. Just say it.
My gut is saying I'm going to a snow day, marry a rainy day, kill a beach day.
Oh, wow. You like snow over the...
No.
Well, you don't like to be hot or sweaty.
Right. And listen, I love the beach and I love swimming and stuff. But think about like a rare snow day where you're snowed in and you're just chilling.
Cooking.
That's amazing.
John Snowden.
Yeah.
We do love.
I mean, I grew
Weather.
up in the snow, though.
Right.
And,
I
it was
didn't.
slippy.
If I grew up in the snow and I had it all the time, I probably wouldn't want
And
it.
your hate is slippery. Bro, you'd
What?
be... I, at one point, had to get chains for my shoes.
Well, I'm not going outside.
We only got snow, maybe once every year or two.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, my dad hated if we would get hurt growing up. And he would bring me to school, even though it was only a couple blocks away.
Yeah.
He'd come and pick me up. And he would text me, "Amma, be safe when you come down the stairs." And, I wouldn't freaking listen. I'm like, shut the hell up. I came sprinting outside, and I hit a icy patch. Oh, wow. I flung back on the sidewalk, smacked my head so hard.
Ugh.
I was just in the truck on the way to school just crying.
How old were you?
Gosh, probably like 16.
Dang.
No, 15.
Yeah. 15.
It was before I got my license, because I actually got my license right when I turned 16 and was driving I was driving when I was 15, I guess.
Well, you got to listen to your dad.
I know, you just don't take them serious sometimes.
I know.
You're like, I know everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel you.
Until my head hit the sidewalk and then
Yeah.
probably forgot some things.
Well, do you have another little Q&A question or should we
Yes.
do a couple calls?
Yeah, let's do a couple calls and then maybe we can do one more question.
Let's do that. Let's do it. A couple calls.
Hey, honey. Hawaii here. So I have a funny story for you. I was at the beach with my boyfriend and his whole family, and they were all visiting, yeah. And I got super horny and asked my boyfriend to swim off and me, but he was being a pussy. So I asked his lesbian cousin, who kept looking at me, and I asked her if she wanted to go swim to the other side of the rocks. And I ate her out so good. She got off in like 30 seconds. We swam back like nothing happened, and it was hilarious. And my ex-boyfriend, yeah, he was wondering what had happened, and it's hilarious because he was not involved because he's a f***ing pussy, and he missed out. And anyway, I thought it was hilarious, and I'm gonna take it to the grave, except not really. I'm saying it on this podcast. But anyways, I love you bitches. Oh, yeah?
I couldn't hear what she said at the very
She
end,
said-
but
She said I was going to take it to the grave, but I'm telling on the podcast. Don't eat, don't tell.
don't eat, don't tell. And
Don't.
hey, leave it to a lesbian to save the day.
Dude, she's a rock licker. She took her to the other side of the rock and just ate her pussy because her boyfriend wouldn't have sex with her.
Man, every family needs a willing lesbian to come to the family functions just in case someone there needs their pussy licked.
Just give you that eye.
Just to be like, hey,
Hey, eye for eye.
that way you can be like, damn, I'm horny. Where's the, hey, come on, let's go.
And she knew she was getting those eyes from the lesbian cousin all week. And the fact that she was horny and then ate her pussy,
I know.
she's a giver.
Yeah.
A giver and a eater.
Right. Wow. Would y'all do that though? At the beach, go on the other side of the rocks and eat pussy?
No, I'd rather eat a sandwich or like chips.
Just take a sandwich over there.
Depends on how horny, but probably not.
I've never got horny and craved to eat pussy.
No.
I'd rather maybe like go fuck something on the other side, but not just go eat somebody's pussy.
Right. Well, things are different in Hawaii.
Yeah.
They're magical in Hawaii.
She stuck it in
You can do
her
anything
puss.
in Hawaii. So
Lips for breakfast, titties for lunch, then a pussy busted open with some Hawaiian punch.
Stop.
What's the word?
Stop. That's funny. All right, let's do another call.
All right. This is the last one.
Oh,
Well, that was quick.
1, 2.
Hey, honey, it's podcast listener's son here. I just want to say, me and my mom are huge fans of you guys. And, like, you guys just bring us joy throughout the day. And, honestly, I thank you guys for bringing her joy because when she's listening to your podcast, she's the happiest I've ever seen her. So, I just want to thank you guys for that because she's been through a lot. But just, thank you guys and love you, honey.
Dang. He's listening because he knows the lingo and everything.
That is hilarious.
And what a sweet boy to recognize his mom's emotions and saying he's a pod listener's son.
And to call in.
How does he know? Well, he's listening for sure.
And not only adding in a but a
Thick one.
laying in a thick one.
Thank you so much for listening and for just being a sweet little boy to your mom and, keep being a good kid. And, I mean, it's kind of crazy talking to a kid on the pod, but...
Right. But, you
never know what's going to happen.
You never know.
He called.
He called. And thank y'all for listening. I can't believe people listen to us. So...
Dude, people wake up and they turn on our podcast.
That's insane.
I never would have thunk, but I'm so grateful.
Yeah. Yes.
And I'm so grateful that we have a dedicated following.
Yeah, a dedicated following. And we just wanted to chill today. Chill a little bit, do a little Q&A, and just hang out with you guys.
Yeah, I'm looking for another question.
Okay, yeah. Let's do it.
Because,
Let's do another question, Chima. Chima!
I'm just looking still, so.
Chima's looking for a question. And also, if you want more viral podcast, we post Slits Only Creamy for our subscribers. The link is always going to be in the description. The link is always going to be in mine and Paige's bios on Instagram. So please check out Slits Only. We've done over how many episodes of Slits Only?
Like freaking 98.
No,
100
way more than
153.
way more than that. Hold on, let me look.
197.
More. Oh, we're on our over 120 episodes.
Wow.
120 episodes. And when we started that page, if y'all go back to the very first episode, we stated, hey, we're going to try to do this weekly, but there may be some times where it doesn't come out regularly. We're just going to see how it goes.
We first were going to do it monthly.
We were.
Just once a month.
And now we have over 120 episodes.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
How do you feel, dude?
Yes.
And, just being here talking, it's so cool.
Yeah, so thank you guys.
I think we've talked about this a lot, but our favorite pizza topping, didn't we already answer that?
We have multiple times, but I'll eat anything. I just don't like Supreme.
But do you like pineapple, you said?
So I'm not a lover of pineapple, but I'll fuck with some Canadian bacon and a pineapple.
I love
If someone orders it or something, yeah.
Yeah.
I will. I like the sweetness mixed in with the savory. I'll mess with it.
I think it's one of my favorites.
I like it.
Okay,
Ma'am?
least favorite candy and drink flavor.
I just don't like sour candies. Any sour gummies, I'll just puke. When I see people eating them, I'm like, how are you eating that?
I'll just puke.
And I don't like A&W root beer. I like Bart's root beer. I like other sodas.
Bart's root beer.
I don't like A&W. It's a little too sweet for me.
Dude, when I was in Utah, I went to In-N-Out because I love In-N-Out, huh?
Yeah.
Love it. You love
You do.
it.
You love it.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait for it to open here. But the Barks root beer is the only root beer with caffeine. And in Utah, it said caffeine free on the Barks.
Why?
They just made it that for the Mormons.
Oh, they don't drink caffeine.
Yeah, they can't have caffeine.
You're
What?
right. Yep.
Yeah.
No
No caffeine?
coffee. No coffee, nothing.
No energy drinks, no
Yeah.
nothing. But then they have like all the soda pop places, like
Yes.
Swig.
Yep.
So it kind of doesn't make sense.
Right.
But I guess it's
Did
just
you taste it though? Was it any different or did you try it? Did you drink it?
No. No. Sorry. I got this silly
Zoned
putty.
out, dude.
I got
I'm
this
like,
silly putty and I was trying to get this gunk off.
gotcha. You're okay. You're okay.
Pepsi's
No,
disgusting.
I took one drink and I was like, this tastes like
Yeah.
Gross.
Bounce at us 7.0.
Yeah, I'm not a Pepsi lover. I love Coke, Dr. Pepper. I love a Sprite, Big Red.
Mm-hmm.
Cheer wine
Cheerwine.
is good.
I like Cheerwine.
Yeah.
And I'm new to that.
Yeah. New to Cheerwine.
Yeah.
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 But
Yeah.
the baby girls love eating. We love eating.
Eating and drinking.
That's all we do.
Eating and drinking.
That's our social life.
We don't sit there and do
Eating.
whippets.
No. We're eating. We're cooking. We're going to the new restaurant. We're having a family dinner. We're eating.
Even if we go to events, we are like, hopefully there's a good snack booth.
I know.
Or if not, we're getting snacks after.
Absolutely.
We're sneaking them in.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, well, does that conclude?
It does. And
Aw.
thank y'all for hanging out with us today and being here.
Thank you for tuning in each week, each Tuesday, each Wednesday. Don't forget that we are on all audio platforms each Tuesday, and on every Wednesday we are on the platform called YouTube.
YouTube.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube,
Please.
and then don't forget to download. We don't know what it does if you download our podcast, but it probably
It helps.
It helps.
Just like, share, download. Help us take over the world.
Yeah, it's not easy taking over the world
It's
with
not.
just,
It's
us.
not.
So help, click, and we love you. And don't forget to call in at 442-777-3331. And always remember that you are doing great.
You're looking good.
And
And
what everybody else thinks.
Get ready.
Huh?
We're going viral. Get ready. We're going viral.
Woo!
You think you can get this gunk off?
Chima.
You fucked it up.
What did you do?